I need to figure out if they're going to you, which I'm pretty sure they are, but. Because if your leopard gecko is supposed to be the same as your beauty.
Title: Riddler's Past, 1940. In the dimly lit and chaotic halls of Arkham Asylum, a group of Gotham's most notorious villains had assembled, each with their own unique brand of madness. Among them was the Riddler, a man known for his obsession with enigmatic puzzles and riddles. Harley Quinn, still wearing her plain white attire from her early days before becoming the Joker's infamous sidekick, approached the Riddler. She was genuinely curious about the man behind the obsession with riddles and wanted to understand what drove him to a life of crime. "Hey, Eddie," she began, her tone more contemplative than her usual energetic self. "Why do you do what you do? Why all the riddles and puzzles? What's your story?" The Riddler, also known as Edward Nygma, couldn't resist an opportunity to showcase his intellect, even within the confines of Arkham. With a smirk, he began to recount his past. In a time before the Riddler's criminal career, Edward Nygma was an exceptional student in Gotham City. He excelled in academics and showed an unparalleled aptitude for solving complex puzzles and riddles. His keen mind earned him a reputation as a prodigy, but there was a darker side to his intellect. Edward's obsession with riddles became all-consuming. He began to see the world as a series of puzzles that only he could unlock. The world's mysteries beckoned to him, and he couldn't resist the temptation. However, his compulsive need to prove his superior intellect led him down a path of criminality. He committed a series of heists, always leaving behind challenging riddles for the police and Batman. His crimes became increasingly elaborate and difficult to solve. As he continued his criminal endeavors, Edward adopted the moniker of the Riddler, a name that would forever tie him to the elaborate puzzles and riddles that defined his life. Returning to the present in Arkham Asylum, the Riddler concluded his story. Harley Quinn listened intently, trying to grasp the complex motivations that had driven Edward Nygma to become the Riddler. The Joker, Two-Face, Firefly, the Penguin, and Harley Quinn joined in the discussion. They had gathered to discuss a plan so secretive that only those who thrived on chaos could concoct it. As the group exchanged cryptic hints and half-formed riddles, their intentions remained shrouded in mystery. The Riddler's intricate mind would play a pivotal role in their nefarious scheme, leaving Gotham in the grip of a puzzle that only the Dark Knight could hope to solve.
Is that because people don't necessarily have $12,000 to spend on a baby snake? So they go, I don't want one anyway. I don't know. But I wouldn't say they're overrated. They're pretty freaking amazing. And we were just talking about the fact that, and I actually said this yesterday. I was shooting a video yesterday that you're going to see, or maybe you already have, I don't know. But I was talking about Reynolds pythons and saying how in the wild, you can pretty much approach a Reynolds python and it would probably be because they
Now it's like going all the way up and down.
Titled The Cat, 1940. Gotham City was no stranger to shadows, secrets, and stories of those who roamed its streets. Among them was the enigmatic and agile thief known as Catwoman, a woman with a penchant for both high-stakes heists and noble deeds. Born Selina Kyle, her early life was far from glamorous. Growing up in the rougher corners of Gotham, she was orphaned at a young age and forced to fend for herself. Survival became her first skill, and she soon discovered her remarkable agility and grace. As she matured, Selina was drawn into the world of crime, using her newfound skills to pursue a life of luxury and comfort. Her iconic costume, complete with a mask and a whip, was born out of her cunning and desire for anonymity. Catwoman's criminal exploits were legendary, but her motivations weren't solely financial. She had a fascination with valuable jewels, and each theft was a puzzle to be solved and a challenge to outwit her adversaries. However, beneath her feline facade, Selina possessed a complex sense of morality. She never shied away from helping those in need, often targeting corrupt individuals and redistributing their ill-gotten wealth. One fateful encounter in a moonlit alleyway would forever change the course of Selina's life. The encounter was with a dark figure who also roamed Gotham's rooftops, a vigilante who would become known as the Batman. Their initial meeting was adversarial, but as they danced their intricate dance of pursuit and evasion, a mutual respect developed. Batman Batman's unwavering commitment to justice and his unyielding determination intrigued Selina, and a complicated relationship began to take shape. As their encounters became more frequent, Catwoman found herself drawn to a life that held the promise of something more than criminal pursuits. Over time, Selina's moral compass began to shift, and her dual nature as a thief and a champion of justice emerged. She became a complex and captivating figure in Gotham, walking the fine line between criminality and heroism. Catwoman's story was one of transformation and redemption, a tale of a woman who evolved from an orphaned thief into a formidable ally of the Dark Knight. In Gotham City, where shadows concealed as much as they revealed, the legend of the cat, with all its cunning and compassion, was only beginning.
We'll ovulate and get pregnant.
Title: Earth 2 Green Lantern. In the alternate universe known as Earth 2, where the heroes and villains take on different forms and destinies, a new Green Lantern had risen. Alan Scott, a man of strong will and purpose, had been chosen by the mystical power of the Green to become the protector of this world. Alan's journey began when he discovered a strange, glowing green meteorite during a railway construction project. Little did he know that this celestial object, known as the Star Heart, contained immense energy and the wisdom of countless lifetimes. Harnessing the Star Heart's power, Alan became the Green Lantern, a guardian of Earth 2, sworn to protect it from threats and ensure the safety of its people. His costume, adorned with the iconic green and gold, represented his newfound role. However, the peace Alan had hoped to bring to his world was short-lived. The resurrection of Solomon Grundy, a monstrous and near indestructible force, threatened to plunge Earth 2 into darkness. Grundy's relentless pursuit of chaos and destruction made him a formidable adversary, even for the Green Lantern. Alongside Grundy, another villain emerged: Sportsmaster. A cunning and athletic adversary, he wielded an array of sports-themed weapons and used his agility to challenge Green Lantern. The combination of Grundy's brute strength and Sportsmaster's tactical abilities posed a grave threat. Alan Scott, fueled by the immense power of the Starheart, confronted the villains head-on. His constructs, forged from pure willpower, clashed with Grundy's titanic blows and Sportsmaster's agile attacks. The battle raged across Earth 2, leaving destruction in its wake. With each challenge he faced, Alan's willpower grew stronger. He understood that his role as Green Lantern was not only to protect, but also to inspire hope. Drawing upon the deep well of his determination, he managed to outsmart and overpower the formidable adversaries. The epic showdown concluded with a brilliant and blinding display of the Green Lantern's might. Alan Scott's constructs encased both Grundy and Sportsmaster, neutralizing their threat. He knew, however, that the shadows of Earth 2 would always harbor new dangers. As the Green Lantern of Earth 2, Alan Scott vowed to remain vigilant and continue to protect his world. He had harnessed the power of the Starheart, and with it, he stood ready to confront any challenge that threatened the safety and well-being of his universe.
That's not necessarily why they're keeping part out long. It's because there's a rash of Amazon bundles.
Evidence log case file Earth 2, Alan Scott, Solomon Grundy, and Sportsmaster. Subject: Alan Scott, Green Lantern of Earth 2. Real name: Scott, alias Green Lantern. Origin: Earth 2. Background: Alan Scott discovered the Starheart, a mystical green meteorite that granted him the power of the Green Lantern. He has vowed to protect Earth 2 from threats and ensure its safety. Subject: Solomon Grundy. Real name: Cyrus Gold, alias Solomon Grundy. Origin: Earth 2. Background: Solomon Grundy is a reanimated and near indestructible force of nature. His relentless pursuit of chaos and destruction poses a grave threat to Earth 2. Subject: Sportster. Real name: Lawrence Crusher Croc, alias Sportsmaster. Origin: Earth 2. Background: Sportsmaster is a cunning and athletic adversary who wields sports-themed weapons and uses his agility to challenge heroes. He joined forces with Solomon Grundy to create chaos on Earth 2. Case overview. In Earth 2, Alan Scott, as the Green Lantern, faced two formidable adversaries, Solomon Grundy and Sportsmaster. Solomon Grundy's brute strength and unstoppable nature made him a formidable adversary, while Sportsmaster's tactical abilities and agility added complexity to their threat. Incident 1. The resurrection of Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy, once a man named Cyrus Gold, was resurrected as an unstoppable, undead force. His actions threatened the peace and safety of Earth 2. Incident 2. Sportsmaster's partnership with Grundy. Sportsmaster, known for his sports-themed weaponry and agility, allied with Solomon Grundy, creating a powerful and dangerous duo that challenged Green Lantern's abilities. Resolution. Alan Scott, harnessing the power of the Starheart, confronted Solomon Grundy and Sportsmaster head-on. With his immense willpower and control over the Green, he managed to outsmart and overpower the formidable adversaries. His constructs encased both Grundy and Sportsmaster, neutralizing their threat and preserving the safety of Earth 2. Ongoing vigilance. As the Green Lantern of Earth 2, Alan Scott remains vigilant, understanding that new threats may always arise. He has harnessed the power of the Starheart and is committed to protecting his world from any challenges that may threaten its safety and well-being. End of evidence log.
This is the most socialized that I've worked with. What an incredible little guy. So curious. Just wants this conflict on everything. So, anyway, thanks so much to these supporters of my channel who make
You look like you're wearing a cape that's coming off.
You know, post-COVID, Greenwood Pythons would not have been able to be a thing if it wasn't.
Money on my money.
Title: The Hawks, Earth 2. Following the triumphant battle against Solomon Grundy and Sportsmaster, Earth 2 continued to face new and ever-evolving threats. This time, the guardians of this world were the enigmatic duo known as Hawkman and Hawkgirl. Carter Hall and Shira Sanders, with the ancient nth metal granting them wings, strength, and a timeless connection, were known as the Hawks. Their journey in Earth 2 was both extraordinary and perilous, for their nemesis was none other than Vandal Savage, a man who had lived for centuries, seeking to unleash chaos and dominion. The tale began when Vandal Savage resurfaced with a scheme of cataclysmic proportions. He had unearthed a long-lost relic of ancient power, the Key of Resurrection, a mystical artifact rumored to grant its possessor power over life and death. Savage intended to wield this ancient power to further his dominion over Earth 2. As the Hawks took flight to thwart Savage's nefarious plot, they soon found themselves in a perilous race against time.
Cannibal.
Savage's knowledge of history and immortality made him an exceedingly challenging adversary. The duo's efforts to halt his advances only revealed more about their previous lives. As Carter and Shira delved into their pasts, they uncovered the complex and intertwined history that tied them together across countless reincarnations. The nth metal had granted them more than just wings. It had forged an eternal connection. With the Hawks' determination, bravery, and their bond, they managed to outmaneuver Savage's formidable intellect and put an end to his scheme. The Key of Resurrection was secured, leaving Vandal Savage, at least temporarily, unable to threaten the peace of Earth 2. The Hawks' triumph marked yet another victory for the protectors of this unique Earth. As Carter and Shiera prepared to soar the skies once more, their legendary love and unwavering dedication to their world served as a symbol of hope and strength in the face of adversity.
It was incredible. Had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed the look at the special projects room. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Yeah, I do it.
Title: Green Lantern and the Flash. Episode 1: Tattoo Man and Captain Boomerang. In the vibrant metropolis of Earth-1, where heroes and villains continued to rise and fall, two iconic protectors emerged to safeguard their world. Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern, and Barry Allen, the Flash, joined forces as allies in the never-ending battle against villainy. Their journey began shortly after Hal Jordan had accepted Batman's invitation to join the Justice League, and Barry Allen had embraced his role as the Flash, becoming the Scarlet Speedster. As the duo donned their superhero personas, they quickly encountered a new threat in their beloved city. The villains in question were Tattoo Man and Captain Boomerang, two criminals who had previously caused chaos in their own respective ways. But now they had formed an unholy alliance, intent on wreaking havoc in Earth-1. Tattoo Man, also known as Mark Richards, possessed the unique ability to bring his tattoos to life, each with its distinct power and purpose. His inked arsenal included creatures, weapons, and barriers, making him a formidable adversary. Captain Boomerang, a master of projectile weaponry, used his razor-sharp boomerangs and other trick projectiles to create chaos and destruction. As Green Lantern and the Flash confronted this perilous pair, they realized that their combined powers required not only their speed and willpower, but also their wits. Tattoo Man's ink creations challenged their teamwork, strategy, and agility, while Captain Boomerang's precision and relentless projectiles kept them on their toes. Despite the odds, Green Lantern's willpower constructs and the Flash's lightning-fast movements led to a thrilling showdown with the villains. They neutralized Tattoo Man's inked onslaught and disarmed Captain Boomerang. The criminals were apprehended and handed over to the authorities. As the dust settled and the city breathed a sigh of relief, the team-up of Green Lantern and the Flash proved to be a formidable alliance. They acknowledged their shared commitment to protect Earth-1 and bring justice to those who sought to disrupt its peace. With this successful partnership, Hal Jordan and Barry Allen knew that they could count on one another in times of need, and together they would face whatever challenges Earth-1 had in store. End of Episode 1.
Yeah, this channel's all about education. We chose to make tomato aspic. I don't know if I'm pronouncing aspic right.
It looks like aspic.
So I guess this camera's aspic.
Evidence Log Case File. Earth-2, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, and Vandal Savage. Subject: Carter Hall, Hawkman of Earth-2. Real name: Carter Hall, alias Hawkman. Origin: Earth-2. Background: Carter.
Back in my day, that's where we used to film it.
This one takes any SD card.
Evidence Log Case File. Earth-2, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, and Vandal Savage. Subject: Carter Hall, Hawkman of Earth-2. Real name: Carter Hall, alias Hawkman. Origin: Earth-2. Background: Carter Hall, as Hawkman, possesses powers derived from the 9th metal. He has a timeless connection with Shiera Sanders and a strong commitment to safeguarding Earth-2. Subject: Shiera Sanders, Hawkgirl of Earth-2. Real name: Shiera Sanders, alias Hawkgirl. Origin: Earth-2. Background: Shiera Sanders, as Hawkgirl, shares a deep connection with Carter Hall and harnesses the power of the 9th metal. She is dedicated to protecting Earth-2. Subject: Vandal Savage. Real name: Vandal Savage, alias Nunn. Origin: Earth-2. Background: Vandal Savage is an immortal and cunning antagonist who has lived for centuries, seeking to unleash chaos and dominion across various time periods. His immortality and historical knowledge make him a formidable foe. Case overview. The Hawk duo, consisting of Hawkman, Carter Hall, and Hawkgirl, Shiera Sanders, encountered a major adversary in Vandal Savage. This ancient antagonist, while formidable, found himself thwarted by the eternal connection and unwavering determination of the Hawks. Incident 1. The Key of Resurrection. Vandal Savage unearthed the Key of Resurrection, a mystical artifact rumored to grant control over life and death. His plan to wield this power threatened the peace of Earth 2. Incident 2. A Battle Across Time. The Hawks, with their powers derived from the Nth Metal, challenged Vandal Savage's intellect and plan. Their commitment to Earth 2, their eternal connection, and their willpower allowed them to thwart Savage's cataclysmic intentions. Resolution. The Hawks' unwavering determination, their timeless connection, and their power of the Nth Metal allowed them to outmaneuver Vandal Savage. The Key of Resurrection was secured, leaving Savage powerless and unable to threaten Earth 2. End of Earth's Log Case File, Earth 1, Tattoo Man, and Captain Boomerang. Subject, Tattoo Man, Earth 1. Real name, Mark Richards, alias Tattoo Man. Origin, Earth 1. Background, Tattoo Man possesses the unique ability to bring his tattoos to life, each with distinct powers and purposes. His inked arsenal includes creatures, weapons, and barriers. Subject, Captain Boomerang, Earth 1. Real name, Digger Harkness, alias Captain Boomerang. Origin, Earth 1. Background, Captain Boomerang is a master of projectile weaponry, specializing in the use of razor-sharp boomerangs and other trick projectiles. Case overview. The Earth 1 heroes, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, and the Flash, Barry Allen, joined forces to combat the criminal duo known as Tattoo Man and Captain Boomerang. Both villains presented unique challenges due to their distinct abilities. Incident 1. Tattoo Man's Living Ink. Tattoo Man, Mark Richards, utilized his ability to bring his tattoos to life, creating animated, inked creations with various powers. His unique abilities challenged the teamwork and wits of Green Lantern and the Flash. Incident 2. Captain Boomerang's Precision. Captain Boomerang, Digger Harkness, employed his skill with projectile weaponry to create chaos and destruction. His arsenal included razor-sharp boomerangs and other trick projectiles. Resolution. Green Lantern and the Flash, demonstrating exceptional teamwork, strategy, and speed, managed to neutralize the threats posed by Tattoo Man and Captain Boomerang. The criminals were apprehended and handed over to the authorities, preserving the peace and safety of Earth 1. End of Earth 1 Case File.
A bottle of Coke from 1949 is still a Coke in it. I need to go hang out with Snoop. Yeah, his first Pepsi. Pepsi's his favorite soda.
I like Pepsi more than Coke. I used to get Coke and sometimes cheaper.
Like I told your dad, that Snoop Dogg likes Pepsi and weed. Me and him would be besties.
You like, oh, buddy, come on, man. You gotta put all this shit. Nah, man. The cops be coming like, hell, hurry up, Adam. You gotta shove all the weed down our pants. Hurry up. There we go.
Yeah, I'm a transgender woman. There ain't nothing in there, it's a dick.
She was telling us that, just so you know, kiddo, these are the actual original Coca-Colas. In the 80s, that was the real Coca-Cola, but then they changed it. Everyone hated it, so they changed it again. Back in the day, it didn't have high fruit corn syrup, but now they have high fruit. That lady that we were talking about, everybody's sweet nuts. But I did some Googling, and I'm gonna try some. There's no old or anything. Like, honestly, what would be that bad? Just, yeah, I'm pretty much as old as this.
Back in the olden times, Coca-Cola had cocaine in it.
Title, Wonder Woman 1940. In the mystical realm of Earth 1, the Amazonian warrior, Wonder Woman, emerged as a symbol of strength, justice, and compassion. This story unfolds before the formation of the iconic Justice League, when Diana of Themyscira faced a threat that would challenge her mettle like never before. Part 1. The Cheetah's Curse. A string of mysterious attacks on ancient artifacts alerted Wonder Woman to the presence of an old adversary, the treacherous Cheetah. Driven by a lust for power, Cheetah had allied herself with a new malevolent force. Part 2. The Destructive Egg Fu. This malevolent force was Egg Fu, an enigmatic and egg-shaped villain with plans to harness the power of ancient relics to bring chaos to the world. With Cheetah as his enforcer, Egg Fu sought to release Hades, the god of the underworld, from his prison to unleash destruction. Part 3. Confronting Hades. The ensuing battles took Wonder Woman to the depths of the underworld, where she faced the Lord of the Dead himself, Hades. Her combat prowess, lasso of truth, and indomitable will were tested as she engaged in a battle of epic proportions. With the divine guidance of her patron goddesses, Wonder Woman overcame the formidable foe and sealed Hades back into his prison. Part 4. The Meeting with Batman. With her quest complete, Wonder Woman returned to Earth 1, only to find herself in the company of Batman, the Dark Knight. Batman, recognizing her immense power, conviction, and sense of justice, extended an invitation to join a burgeoning team known as the Justice League.
And do not call me tomorrow.
I won't.
Part 5. Acceptance of the Justice. Diana, having witnessed the need for collective protection and the strength in unity, agreed to join the Justice League. She recognized that her powers and values could complement the strengths of her newfound allies, setting the stage for a formidable alliance against any threats that Earth 1 might face. End of Wonder Woman 1940.
Stupid goddamn face meeting.
Oh.
Note, the story ends with Wonder Woman accepting Batman's invitation, setting the stage for the Justice League's formation, including members Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, The Flash, and now Wonder Woman.
When the phone rings and after I send the boys to school and I get up and it says School Henry. And I answer that bitch. And it's a pre-recorded little reminder.
Title: Wonder Woman, Earth 2. In the alternate reality of Earth 2, Wonder Woman stands as a beacon of hope, wielding the powers and virtues of an Amazonian warrior. Following the events of the confrontation with Vandal Savage, the fearless heroine now faces new adversaries threatening her world. Part 1. The Gorgon's Curse. Trouble arises when reports surface of people mysteriously turning into stone statues. Wonder Woman, ever vigilant, investigates these occurrences, suspecting the involvement of the sinister Gorgon known as Medusa. With the guidance of the gods, she confronts the Gorgon and thwarts her wicked curse. Part 2. The God of War's Wrath. Simultaneously, a new malevolent force emerges, the God of War, Ares. Seeking to plunge Earth 2 into unending conflict, Ares assembles an army of warriors and unleashes chaos across the land. Wonder Woman's strength and wisdom are tested as she engages Ares in a fierce battle. Part 3. The Resilient Amazonian. Amidst the clash with Medusa and Ares, Wonder Woman's unwavering dedication to the ideals of justice and peace empowers her. She harnesses the divine gifts and strength bestowed upon her, proving that even gods and mythological creatures are no match for the champion of Earth 2. Part 4. The Protector of Earth 2. With Medusa's curse undone and Ares vanquished, Earth 2 finds itself free from the grasp of these malevolent forces. Wonder Woman's commitment to safeguarding her world and its people remains steadfast, cementing her role as its protector. End of Wonder Woman Earth 2. Note, this story continues Wonder Woman's heroic journey in Earth 2, where she battles the forces of Medusa and Ares, solidifying her status as a guardian of this alternate reality.
Hey, Segways. I know this might seem suspiciously timed.
Okay, this ain't who it says it is, but. Or not who I thought it was, it's Diddy Bunky, but. I thought it was something else. The boys, it says the boys at the Conjuring House.
Conjuring House after all.
I saved this one anyway, you're gonna react to this Bunky thing.
But I'm not really interested in talking about any of that. Plenty of other channels are covering this ongoing story. All I hope is that Jacqueline, the owner of the Conjuring House, gets the help that she quite clearly needs. And honestly, that's all I'm going to say on the matter. If you click on this video thinking I'm going to talk about the Conjuring House drama, you might as well switch off. Sorry.
Don't get mad if you hear your A, B, works for the Conjuring House. You're not just turning it off because you don't like her.
No, I'm looking for something to add to the playlist.
Around 3 months ago now, I covered a video where the boys acted like a bunch of twats at the historical Adelaide jail. Since I have personally been to the same location and did a paranormal investigation with the ladies of Adelaide Haunted Horizon, please go subscribe to their channel, by the way. After watching the boys' videos at Adelaide jail, I noticed the rules they broke and how disrespectful they were to this amazing Australian site. Well, after I uploaded my video,
it is the boys.
but I still had a fair few criticizing me that I picked on the boys unfairly, since Adelaide Jail was their first ever ghost hunting video, which I honestly wasn't even aware of, and that I intentionally picked on an early video of the boys where they were less mature and knowledgeable, and if I was to watch something more recent,
Less mature, they're still not mature.
they are more respectful and take things more seriously.
I got a question, Chris. How's a Mexican walking around in VR going, I got my Jesus? You ain't gonna hurt me, I got my Jesus.
Mature.
Mature.
How is anything to do mature?
You know what?
And since so many of the boys' fans were defending them, I thought
Evidence log, case file, Wonder Woman, 1940, Earth 1. Character, Wonder Woman, Diana of Themyscira. Description, an Amazonian warrior and ambassador of peace. Abilities, superhuman strength, agility, durability, divine wisdom, and proficiency with the lasso of truth. Role, protagonist and heroine of the story. Character, Cheetah. Description, a villainous archaeologist, cursed with the powers and appearance of a cheetah. Abilities, enhanced strength, speed, agility, and a predator's instincts. Role, antagonist aligned with Egg-Fu and Hades. Character, description, an enigmatic and egg-shaped villain with a penchant for chaos. Abilities, proficient in advanced technology and a mastermind in engineering mayhem. Role, antagonist aligned with Cheetah and Hades. Character, Hades, the god of the underworld, ruler of the realm of the dead. Abilities, vast divine powers, control over the souls of the deceased. Role, primary antagonist seeking to escape his prison. Character, Batman, Bruce Wayne. Description, the Dark Knight of Gotham City, skilled detective and protector of justice. Role, a member of the burgeoning Justice League, extending an invitation to Wonder Woman. Evidence log, case file, Wonder Woman, Earth 2. Character, Wonder Woman, Earth 2. Description, the valiant Amazonian warrior and protector of Earth 2. Abilities, superhuman strength, combat expertise, divine gifts, and an unshakable sense of justice. Role, protagonist and heroine of the story. Character, Medusa. Description, a gorgon with the power to turn individuals into stone statues. Abilities, petrifying gaze and control over stone-based abilities. Role, antagonist responsible for a curse in Earth 2. Character, Ares, god of war. Description, the malevolent deity of conflict and war. Abilities, control over war-related aspects, formidable combat skills, and godly powers. Role, antagonist seeking to plunge Earth 2 into unending strife. These case files summarize the key characters and their roles in the respective stories, Wonder Woman 1940, Earth 1, and Wonder Woman, Earth 2. Each character's abilities and contributions to the plot are outlined for reference.
I can enjoy juvenile humor and all, but I just don't get the boys. Truth be told, I find them kind of annoying. But really, that's the character.
What would you say if you did?
Title, Alan Scott and Jay Garrick, Earth 2, Part 1. On the vibrant streets of Keystone City, a shining beacon of hope and heroism, two iconic figures of Earth 2 come together for a new chapter of their ongoing battle against the forces of darkness. Alan Scott, the Green Lantern, and Jay Garrick, the Flash, have protected their city from various threats, but the emergence of Solomon Grundy and the Shade poses a unique challenge. Part 1, a dark stirring. Keystone City has long been a bastion of peace under the watchful gaze of its guardians. However, a sinister disturbance marked by unnatural shadows and bone-chilling fog heralds the arrival of the nefarious Shade. This embodiment of darkness threatens to engulf the city in eternal night. casting aside the natural order. Part 2, Speed and Light Unite. As the Shade extends his dominion over Keystone City, Jay Garrick dons the mantle of the Flash, the speedster of Earth 2. His unparalleled velocity and electrifying presence stand as a stark contrast to the ever-expanding darkness. The Flash rushes to confront the Shade, a blur of crimson and yellow in the battle against the forces of gloom. Part 3, A Green Light in the Abyss. Simultaneously, Alan Scott harnesses the might of the Green Lantern, tapping into the power of the Green Flame. His emerald constructs manifest as blazing symbols of hope, countering the Shade's influence and illuminating the city. The Green Lantern steps forward to face the shadowy adversary. Part 4, A Confluence of Powers. With the Flash's unparalleled speed and Alan Scott's unyielding willpower, they engage in a relentless battle against the Shade. Their combined efforts begin to fracture the oppressive darkness, revealing the entity's true nature. As they pierce the veil of shadow, they uncover the connection between the Shade, Solomon Grundy, and a malevolent force seeking dominion over Earth 2. Part 5, The Unraveling of Shadows. Unraveling the Shade's control over Solomon Grundy, Alan Scott and the Flash confront the entity behind this malevolent alliance. The battle rages on, but Earth 2's protectors stand undaunted, resolved to return Keystone City to its rightful state of light and hope. End of Alan Scott and Jay Garrick, Earth 2, Part 1. Note, this story explores the joint efforts of Alan Scott, the Green Lantern, and Jay Garrick, the Flash, as they battle the Shade and Solomon Grundy in Keystone City, Earth 2. The next part of this narrative will continue the tale of their heroic alliance. Evidence Log Case File, Alan Scott and Jay Garrick, Earth 2, Part 1. Character, Alan Scott, Green Lantern. Description, Alan Scott is the Earth 2 Green Lantern, wielding the power of the Green Flame. He's a formidable hero known for his strength of will and his ability to create constructs from emerald energy. Abilities, mastery over the Green Flame, creation of emerald constructs, flight and force field generation. Character, Jay Garrick, the Flash. Description, Jay Garrick is the Earth 2 Flash, renowned for his incredible speed and agility. He is a member of Earth 2's superhero community and a guardian of Keystone City. Abilities, superhuman speed, agility, and reflexes, accelerated healing, and an ability to tap into the Speed Force. Character, Solomon Grundy. Description, Solomon Grundy is a reanimated zombie-like villain known for his immense strength, durability, and limited regenerative abilities. He is often a pawn in more sinister schemes. Abilities, superhuman strength, endurance, and near invulnerability. Character, the Shade. Description, the Shade is a shadowy anti-hero with control over darkness and shadow manipulation. He is a complex character who sometimes allies with heroes and at other times opposes them. Abilities, mastery over shadows, the creation of solid constructs from darkness, and the ability to manipulate emotions through shadow manipulation. Setting, Keystone City, Earth 2. Description, Keystone City, a vibrant metropolis in Earth 2, is known for its heroes, including the Flash and Green Lantern. The city is now under threat from the emerging darkness and sinister forces. Part 1, A Dark Stirring. Synopsis, Keystone City faces an unusual threat as the Shade and Solomon Grundy conspire to cast the city into eternal night. Alan Scott, Green Lantern, and Jay Garrick, the Flash, unite to protect their beloved city. Part 2, Speed and Light Unite. Synopsis, the Flash, Jay Garrick, takes on the Shade to combat the growing darkness, utilizing his incredible speed to confront the shadowy adversary. Part 3, A Green Light in the Abyss. Synopsis, Green Lantern Alan Scott harnesses the power of the Green Flame to counteract the Shade's influence, using his constructs to illuminate the city and provide a beacon of hope. Part 4, A Confluence of Powers. Synopsis, the Flash and Green Lantern begin to unravel the Shade's control over Solomon Grundy, exposing the malevolent force behind their alliance. Their combined efforts pierce the veil of shadow and reveal the true nature of the threat. Part 5, The Unraveling of Shadows. Synopsis, Earth 2's protectors, the Flash and Green Lantern, confront the entity orchestrating the alliance between the Shade and Solomon Grundy. Their relentless battle aims to restore Keystone City to its rightful state of light and hope. End of evidence log.
You check your battery. Mine's almost full. Great power. I'm gonna bring my laptop there. I'm gonna charge my Tesla Powerwall and then bring it back home. So as the boys were messing around, a few of them went into the wardrobe with their lab mice, and then these mice ended up being